Hello, children. Good morning. Let us continue with the vocabulary building exercises. And this week we are studying antonyms for UPSC GAT English examination. So, all of you know what is antonym? Antonym is opposite word. So, let's go ahead with antonyms. Possessing a good vocabulary can help a test taker, a student, identify antonyms of words given. So let's see some of the tricks and clues how you can find out the right antonym. However, there are various strategies and approaches that can help in determining the word farthest in meaning. See, in the case of synonym, nearest in meaning, but in the case of antonym, it's a farthest in meaning. The opposite words. The following list includes a few approaches and strategies used to arrive at the answer in the antonym questions. First clue to you, think of a context for the stem word. So what will happen sometimes, that stem word will be given in sentence. Then you can always find out its a contextual meaning, and from that you can interpret its a meaning. So use the stem word in an example sentence. Now before looking at the choices, guess the antonym for the stem word. So think about what may be the antonym of that before you go for the options or choices that are provided to you. Read all the choices before deciding the word farthest in meaning to the stem word. So find out from all the choices which word may be the farthest. So read all the choices and then decide. Because sometimes what will happen, you may find two right answers. But you have to find out between them which is the farthest. Or you may find three which are very close to each other. But among them, the most appropriate one. That is what you have to find out the right answer. Look at the option words to determine the word's part of speech. If it's adjective, try to look for adjective. If it's a verb, try to look for verb. So find out the word, which part of speech it belongs to, whether it's adjective or it's a verb. Once you know that which part of speech it belongs to, it becomes easier for you to find out the right option. Consider secondary meanings of the stem word. So it will be sometimes very confusing, and sometimes you know the meaning of that word, but the meaning which probably it will give will be altogether different. So for every word you will find many meanings. So sometimes you will find nearly 10 meanings. So you have to find out the right opposite to that. So what the paper setter has been thinking of. You have to think about that. Break down unfamiliar words into recognizable parts, prefix, suffix, and root word. Now, prefix is a mal. If find out whether it's a positive or negative, then it becomes for you to find out the opposite word. The connotations, positive or negative. From the prefix, you can make out whether it's a positive word or negative word, whether its a meaning is positive or negative. So find out whether it's a positively charged or negatively charged. Then it will become very easy for you to find out its opposite word. Now let's take up one example, astute. What does astute mean? Astute means very shrewd. So showing acute mental vision. Astute, very shrewd, very clever. Distraught. One option is given there. Distraught. Then careful, generous, gullible. Now here, gullible means what? Which a person who can be very easily cheated. A person who will believe you very easily, and therefore you can cheat him very easily. Now, hence, the right answer will be gullible. Hence, it is the word farthest meaning to the given stem word. Now, let's go to the list of the words of antonyms. Nadir, zenith. What is nadir? Lowest point. And zenith is highest point. We already learned 50 words and now we are going ahead with that list. Nepotism. What is nepotism? Means favoritism. So favoring your relatives or friends, that's a nepotism. Impartiality. No partiality, impartiality. No bias. Nepotism, impartiality. Nominal. Its cost is very nominal, very less. Exorbitant. Nonchalant. Worried. Nonchalant, calm, relaxed, unconcerned, not worried at all. Nonchalant. Not worried, not concerned. Nonchalant, worried. Oblivious. So oblivious, unaware, mindful. So oblivious means unaware, unconcerned, but mindful, taking interest in that. Overt, hidden. Overt is what is shown very openly, plain, overt, hidden. Onerous, onerous. Now here, onerous is demanding lot of effort, very so involving lot of effort. That's onerous and easy, easy work, very difficult work. You have to put in lot of effort, onerous. Obscene, obscene, indecent, decent, very immoral, obscene. Ostentatious, shows, pretentious, showy, unpretentious. Obstinate, stubborn, obstinate and flexible. Obstinate, very stubborn, not ready to change and flexible. Now next let's take up panic. Panic, you are familiar with that. In panic. So fear, calm, keeping oneself calm. Plausible, reasonable, credible, unconvincing. So plausible is very convincing because it's a credible. Now parochial, the one which has got very limited scope, global, universal, global. Parochial, having limited scope, or it can be narrow-minded. Prudent, wise, unwise. Precise, very clear. Vague, not clear. Podgy, plump, fat, thin. Ratify, give consent, approve. So disapprove, you sanction. Ratify, sanction or confirm or give consent. Now reticent, very important word. Reserved, frank, reserved, not opening up himself, reticent. Reproach. Reproach means rebuke, scold, and praise. Criticize, reproach. Rancor, rancor, hatred, ill will. Rancor means ill will, bitterness. Accord. You are familiar with the meaning of the accord, agreement. But here, to agree or be harmonious. Rancor, hatred or ill will, and here accord, be harmonious or to agree upon. So accord. Rudimentary, elementary, advanced, subsequent, prior, sartorial, cheerful, servility, insolence. Insolence means rudeness, rude, and servility, ready to serve. Spurious, fake, genuine, scorn, ridicule, administration. You follow the administration and you scorn, you ridicule. Sagacity, wisdom, that's understanding or judgment. Sagacity, wisdom, intelligence, stupidity. Truculent, truculent, very aggressive and gentle. Taint is polluted or tainted is corrupt. So tainted, now here polluted. Purify. Terse, concise, brief, so detailed. So using very less words, terse and detailed. Taciturn, reserved. Loquacious, very talkative. Timid, bold. Tenuous, very weak, insubstantial, abundant. Abundant, insubstantial, not enough. So tenuous, abundant. Urbane, refined, rude. So very sophisticated, urbane. Verity, verity, truth. Falsehood, valiant, brave, coward. Venerate, venerate, worship, praise, criticize. Virtue, wise, wise. Wise, bad qualities, wise. Vicious, that's virtuous person, vicious person. Vituperative, insulting, laudatory, praiseworthy, praising. Verbose, full of words, wordy, voluble, concise, brief. Welter, it's a disorder, welter, items not in order. Order, wave of the taxes, wave. Retain, keep. Wastrel, wastrel is spendthrift, miser. Wanton, now, wanton is uncontrolled, wanton. Wanton can mean deliberate, unprovoked, senseless, merciful. Yearn, having a desire, and content, contented, satisfied. Here, yawn, slowly, yawning. Brisk, yoke, detach, yoke, getting attached, something, yoked. You're familiar with the word yoke? Detach, zeal, enthusiastic, now apathy, unconcerned, zest, enthusiasm, disgust, zealot, and torrent. With this, we have come to the end of the list of the words of 100 very important words. Now it's the time for practice. So we'll take up practice set number 2 on antonyms. So try to attempt all the questions that have been given here, and at the end we'll see the answers of these antonyms. Find out the antonyms of the following words: genuine, rotten, bogus, unsound, impure. Militant, religious, spiritual, combative, pacifist. Unruly, curious, obedient, intelligent, indifferent. Ruthless, militant, might, majestic, merciful. Erudite, ignorant, unknown, illiterate, unfamiliar. Churlish, young, cultured, cowardly, accommodating. Latent, hidden, forbidding, obvious, artificial. Antipathy, indifference, willingness, fondness, liking. Deviate, obviate, break, locate, follow, concentrate. Vividly, unintentionally, unimpulsively, unscrupulously, unwillingly, unpopular. Releases, liberates, closes, confines, provides, strengthens. Morose, healthy, gloomy, haggard, cheerful. Inspired, overwhelmed, dispirited, disillusioned, skeptical. Cynical, mature, eccentric, naive, crazy. Malevolent, kindly, vacuous, ambivalent, primitive. Now let us see the answers for practice set number 2 on antonyms. So let's start discussing the answers of these questions which you have attempted. Let's take up the first word, genuine. You are familiar with the meaning of the word? genuine, real. So what will be the opposite of it? Naturally, bogus. That is the answer of the word genuine. Militant. Militant. The answer is pacifist. Militant. The answer is pacifist because pacifist is a peace lover. The one who advocates peace, that is pacifist. Unruly, uncontrolled, unruly student. Now obedient, who is ready to obey. So obedient will be the right answer. So first one, be bogus. Second one, the pacifist, unruly, obedient. Ruthless, merciless. So therefore the right answer will be the merciful. Erudite. Now who is erudite? Somebody who has knowledge, who is learned, scholarly. So if it's scholarly, then the right answer will be ignorant. Churlish. What does churlish mean? Churlish means rude, ill-mannered. So the right answer will be cultured. So the right, ruthless, merciful, erudite, ignorant, churlish, cultured. Latent. Latent means hidden. Now dormant. That's what latent means. So the right answer will be C, obvious. It's clear. Antipathy. What does antipathy mean? Antipathy means now show sort of hatred. That's antipathy, dislike, aversion. And what will be the opposite of it? Fondness, liking. Deviate, deviate the path. Go away from that path, deviate the path. Depart from that path. That's what is deviate means. Follow the path. So follow will be the opposite of that. So deviate, follow. Antipathy, fondness. Latent, obvious. Vividly, showing very powerfully or strongly or intensely bright. That's vividly, very impressively. So the opposite word will be unimpressively, P. Releases. So release, confine. So C will be the right option, confine. Morose. Morose means very dull, gloomy, sullen. So morose. So here the opposite will be cheerful. So gloomy, sad. No, opposite will be cheerful. And what does haggard mean? Haggard means very tired, exhausted. Now let us see these last three words. Inspired, motivated. Now dispirited. Dispirited means what? It means discouraged, overwhelmed, excited. So inspired, dispirited, discouraged, inspired, motivated. Now disillusioned, disappointed, skeptical, doubtful. So the right answer will be B, dispirited, that is discouraged, cynical, distrustful. Now mature, eccentric, very strange. Now naive is very inexperienced but at the same time innocent. So here naive, innocent, cynical, that will be the opposite word of that. So cynical, distrustful. Malevolent. Malevolent is the one who intends to harm others. Malevolent, very harmful. So kindly would be the right word. Vacuous, empty. So no thoughts there, vacuous. Ambivalent. What does ambivalent mean? Ambivalent means having mixed feelings. So malevolent, kindly, cynical, naive, and inspired, dispirited. With this practice session of set number 2, we have come to the end of this second session on antonyms. You have been given the list of 100 words of antonyms. Memorize them and practice well for antonyms. Build up your vocabulary. In next session, we'll have more practices of antonyms. Thank you.